In the natural world, each animal has a different way of protecting themselves from harmful situations in the environment, but they do not always successfully overcome difficult situations on their own, and then human becomes their saviors at these moments. Let's see how these animals ask for help, and how human kindness will melt your heart. This horse was sunk deep under the thick ice, and things would have been worse if it weren't for this man who not only helped it out of the snow, but also thoughtfully fed and guided it out of the snow. The car was smoking and it looked like it was about to catch on fire. These men were urgently trying to save the dog that was trapped inside. Fortunately, the dog was saved in time and was not injured. Look at this poor dog. He was poisoned and is currently suffering from severe pain that makes his body tremble, and it seemed to know that this was the end of its move. But no. Fortunately, its cry for help was heard by humans. They quickly injected an antidote to this poor dog and to save him from the gates of death. This kangaroo got stuck in the mud and couldn't get out because the mud was too soft. So a kind man drove his excavator to make way for the kangaroo. I'm sure this kangaroo will be very grateful to this kind person. This elk is stuck in a swamp with no way out. However, this group of people became its savior. They joined forces to pull the deer out of this dead swamp. The puddles are always a danger to animals that accidentally fall, and in this video, it's this deer. It even can't move because the more it moves, the deeper it will sink. Fortunately, these kind men have figured out a way to pull the deer out of the mud successfully. What is this woman doing down the drain? She is saving ducklings that fell down the sewer. Look at the image of the ducklings being released back to their mother and brothers. Isn't it touching? A similar situation occurs with these poor ducklings. They are stuck underneath the drain, and they will never get out without help from the kind man who just passing by over here. You're wondering if there's anything in that tube. An animal is stuck in it, and 1, 2, 3, oh, it's a squirrel. Thank you, Savior, for helping it get out of that tight and dark place. The strong and kind man rescued the poor baby deer. The baby deer fell into the drain. It was hard to free the deer, but the man made it. This baby deer must be in despair, but its savior appeared to save it and was finally returned to its mother. This fox has his head stuck in a metal pipe. Look, I'm sure this fox is desperate and in pain, but don't worry, these good people are trying their best to rescue him. Carefully, and in the end, they succeeded. I don't understand why the sheep climbed so high, but worse still, its head got stuck in the barrier and couldn't get out despite great efforts. However, despite the high altitude and strong winds, the man rescued the sheep and it was completely uninjured. This whale is trapped in the cold ice. Thanks to the cooperation of these lifeguards, they have succeeded in helping the whale get out of the ice and can swim freely. It's terrible to have to soak in the thick layer of ice, isn't it? And this poor deer is slowly exhausted. Fortunately, with the professional help from these knitters, moreover, they warm and brought it to home to take care of it until it's well. Do you see anything? This parrot has lost part of his beak. It's a pity, isn't it? But fortunately, by human creativity, they have created an artificial beak with technology 3D, and now the parrot can live as normal. You are so lucky, bro. We are often afraid of snakes, aren't we? But in that situation, this snake is very poor. Its whole body is stuck in the net, and it will have no way of getting out if it is not for the action of this man. These beach walkers had seen the otter with a fishing net wrapped around it, making it impossible for it to swim. And these kind people took the thick net off the otter and let it return to the sea. Do you see the happiness of the otter? I do. This otter went through a terrible situation where most of his body was entangled in a fish net, and it was clear that they really needed some help. This man cut the net to free this otter and released it back to its home. When this man climbed the mountain, he discovered this lion was trapped and could not get out. This brave man did not hesitate to approach it and slowly help it out of this trap. Perhaps while looking for food, these raccoons got stuck in this trash can and could not find their way out. This man quickly found a board to make way for them to get out of the trash. The combination of kindness and intelligence. This duck got stuck between a rock and couldn't go with its family. Its panicked cry was noticed by this woman, and in a beautiful act, the duck was returned to the river with his family. Look, this is probably the most ironic situation for the turtle when it flips upside down, making it unable to move anymore. And the situation would certainly be worse without the presence of the turtle. These kind men, they helped it return to the sea. These builders were digging sewers when they discovered something extremely unexpected. That was a huge bear trapped in the tunnel with no way out. Imagine what the bear would be like without this construction competition. I think it's a sad ending. Usually when it comes to sharks, we all think of something scary. But in this video, the shark is so pitifully stranded, and it's remarkable that the man who is not afraid of danger approached this shark and successfully brought it back to its home. This poor baby elephant somehow fell into this big mud hole and couldn't find his way out. Fortunately, these kind people came, and together to rescue the elephant. Although the rescue was difficult, they succeeded in the end. This eagle was floating in the sky and couldn't fly anymore, and this man helped bring it to the shore to prevent it from drowning. This sloth is lying on the road and has a high chance of getting hurt by passing cars. And this man did a great deed by moving this sloth into the forest that is its home. Somehow, this horse got stuck in the tree, and this made the horse unable to move. Fortunately, a man noticed and ran to save it right away. If so, would you be willing to save this horse? This fox's leg was stuck and couldn't move. It looked so pitiful, wasn't it? But luck came to it when these two fathers noticed it and carried out a successful rescue. These are really sad and touching stories, but through them we can witness the kindness of people and the good relationship between people and animals, right? Do you know any animal stories? Please share in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you soon.
Một, tôi khiêm hạ và sửa mình không tự cao sĩ diện. Hai, tôi chịu trách nhiệm.